Welcome back to the Culture Distinct Podcast. It's your boy DJ KO. I'm glad you guys tuned back into the show. Glad you guys hit me up in a DM. Let me know what you guys want to hear. Last week was an awesome podcast. Thank you guys who came through, who talked about business, talked about credit. It helped out our community a lot. A lot of people have been responding to that, and hopefully you hit those guys up to give them some information about what you guys got going on, because I'm a living witness of what happened. Them guys really do help each other out. They're helping out with these government contracts, and they're helping build people credit. So make sure you hit those guys up. Shout out to Elle and Andy. Much love to y'all. All right. But today we have a special show. We have a brother, I believe, he's going to speak on it more, but this brother, you know what I'm saying, he's up and coming. He has a saying, if you don't know me now, you will know me. So I decided to bring him on the show because I know right now I got to get him right now before his price go up. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to happen.
There it is. I want everybody to welcome to the show Mr. Raphael Trouble Igbokwe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, brother. How you doing, brother?
I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Highly favored.
That's good, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm blessed, glad I'm able to come here. Everything went as planned.
Yeah. That's dope.
Everything's chill, nothing stress.
That's dope, man. So look, before we even get started, before every guest come on the show, I got to ask them where they from, how long you been there, and, what made you move here if you're not from here. Okay. So where are you from?
I was born here.
Okay.
From Nigeria. I say I'm from Nigeria. They say wherever your father's from, that's where you from.
That's right.
And then doing all my high schools here in Nigeria, the part that really changed. It's like a story of my life where it was Nigeria that changed my life. So
okay.
I was like, yo, I'm from Nigeria. I don't want to be from nowhere else because Nigeria the reason why I'm still here today. So, hey, that's where I'm from. I'm going to rep it.
Hey, there you go. Shout out to everybody from Nigeria. So I know it was crazy. I know a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure you do, also a lot of people that's in the Houston area. It's a big Nigerian population.
They say Houston, that's Nigerians. Houston is Nigeria's second home because
for real,
relate to the heat.
For real.
The heat the same.
And with not just Nigeria, but West Africa. Cameroon, Mali, places like that, man. I have a lot of buddies that's from Nigeria, man. So let me ask you this. Being Nigerian, what made you become a boxer? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, and we going to get into this, I know most guys is Nigerian, man. They in that business thing, or, they like to be flossy. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But this is my first time seeing, for as a boxer, it's Nigerian. So what made you become a boxer?
Just growing up, it was just always, always fighting. I was always getting in trouble with the fights. It was just something that adrenaline rush of about to get into a fight or something about to get cracking. Let's go.
Right.
And then I remember always fighting. Something happened to where hey, let me put this in something positive. Watching TV, seeing your peers. I had a friend. He used to be in the UFC.
Okay.
So I was like, man, if I could fight, man, I know I could do UFC. Cause when I be fighting, I was like, one of my moves, boom, 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 hit you with a 1, 2, 3. And I love picking people up. So I thought it was the same as UFC.
Right.
I tried it out. I was like, it was just, being around the peers, tried it out.
Okay.
The UFC, man, it came to them kicks. I'm like,
nah, it ain't for you.
Yeah. Then we had our days where it was just straight striking. And days where you can mix it up, where it was just striking only. And next day would be kicks in.
Okay.
I always do good with the striking, so it just kind of man, I could do boxing. It just.
Well, isn't, now, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't UFC mixed martial arts?
Yeah, mixed martial arts.
So that's a trained skill, right? Boxing is a skill also, but that's isn't that a little more complicated for us to do that? Because you incorporating boxing with martial arts.
Martial arts, jiu-jitsu, it's all of that. So.
Okay, so you're a middleweight, right?
Yeah.
Middleweight. So you always been a middleweight?
Yeah, always been middleweight.
Okay,
and
so
moving up and down I fought at SuperMiddleweight. That's 168.
Okay, so you always been in middleweight?
Yeah, always been a middleweight.
Oh, okay, so it kind of heavy hitters, sort of.
Definitely.
Because Floyd Mayweather isn't he a middleweight?
Light heavy, light middle. I'm sorry.
Light middleweight. Okay, and you're just straight middleweight.
Yeah, middleweight.
Okay, cool, dope. So look, let me ask you this. Now, when it comes down to preparation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had my man Regis, Paraguay.
He just had a fight. Shout out to
Regis. He was in Dubai,
And I helped him with his camp, so shout out to Regis.
Shout out to Regis. Regis, what's up, man? I need you back on the show, man. Yeah, he just came back from Dubai. Did he? I don't know if he did he? He won.
He won. You know, I was part of the camp.
Okay,
so
okay.
Did good,
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, he needed a southpaw. So just seeing him win for me feel like I won. So.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, but one of the questions I asked, Regis, I said for it's a preparation, man. How do you guys prepare for not even a fight, just doing this every day, man? I know the conversation that we had off camera, for as you got to wake up and do this thing again.
Facts.
But you don't think that is exhausting? Like, how do you motivate yourself?
It's definitely. You just gotta. Like, what keeps me going is like I always tell myself, "Damn, why did I start it?"
Right.
Like, anything I started, I gotta finish it. Like that's gonna make me like. Since I already had the mind to start it, we gotta finish it no matter how long it takes.
And that's every day.
We're gonna get it done because it's every day. You gotta put that in your mind. Where like
every day.
What's crazy? Look, I was just no lies. I was just listening to a song where it was like one of them. I was having one of them days where it was like sometimes I feel good in my bed, wake up, and I don't feel good no more.
Right. That's real.
But I was laying in my bed, I was like, damn, another day,
no day.
Fight. But we training. We got to get ready because you got to stay ready. And this is everyday life, not even just the boxing. You got to stay ready.
Right.
You see how the world going on. You got to stay ready. This
whole
Ukraine, hey, stay ready.
Absolutely. They say, what's the old saying? If you
stay ready, you don't have to get
ready.
There
it is right there. If you stay ready, you have to get ready.
In that training, being the firstborn, dad not around, so it's like,
okay,
you if people believe in you, so it's like if I don't do it for myself, hey, do it for them at least, and that's what keep me going. Like, all right, I got to do it.
Okay, so that's dope. That's your motivation, man. So
that's the So you gotta be motivated, dream chasing.
Yeah, man, because that's especially today's time, man. In 2022, man, we have so many distractions, from our cell phones to the news to all this other stuff that got going on, man. But that focus right there, that needs. You know what? I was speaking to one of my attorney friends, and I was telling them they need a class. They need to teach a class for that attention. Like, how can a person keep their attention for 30 days? That's so hard. Like, I admire boxers and professional athletes because even if, like, especially doing, like, for football and basketball, when they're in the off season, they still got to do that stuff. They still got to train. And boxers, too. But you guys never have an off season, kind of, sort of. It's always something about to come up. But for staying prepared and keeping your mind stable like that, you know what I'm saying? So let me ask you this, Forrest. And I don't know if you watch the show, but I always ask Mexican questions, right? So now, in that preparation stage, right, in that mental head space, and you keeping that focus going, we're in Houston, right? And the reality is they have some bad women around here, right?
Facts.
And they see what you're doing. They see how you're moving. You know what I'm saying? How do you stay focused mentally and prepared when you have them distractions?
I'm already like a homebody. So
okay.
And it's like I'm a homebody for a reason because I know it's temptation out there. So it's like you're going to put yourself in the midst of that temptation and just chill at the crib and get your job done because that's always going to be there.
Right.
So that's always going to be there. Don't let – so I let other people's examples – I learned from other people's examples instead of letting it be my own. Like, I seen what happened to Buddy when he went out, started talking to Shorty. Now he got 3 baby mamas.
Right. That's crazy, right?
Ooh. They seen what you was trying to do. Now it's, boom, a little dent in your career. Like, how you going to bounce back from that? But it's like, that's not even something I want to test.
Right.
But what led to that, hey, let me nip it in the bud before we even get to that point. Like, dang, what we do now?
Right. So
just with that, staying at the crib, you could get in less trouble at the crib.
That's real. So Trouble, the name Trouble. So is the name is it a nickname or is it a term? Trouble.
That's a nickname.
It's a nickname. Where did it come from?
Really, just came from a coach, an old coach that was boxing, but it was just like, just growing up, it just had fit. I had missed a fight.
Okay.
I missed one of my Golden Glove championship. Missed it. Went to jail for something crazy.
Okay.
But I remember I missed it. What you call it?
The match.
Yeah, the match.
Yeah.
And I remember I came in the gym, and this was in the midst of we was trying to find a nickname because we was about to fight. So I came in the gym, put my head because I know he about to chew me out. Pause.
Okay.
Yeah. I know he about to say some wild stuff. So I was like, and he was like, "Here comes trouble." And I looked, and I was like, "Yo, that's
That's the name.
That's the name.
That's
and
it.
I remember telling my mom to have like, hey mom, my new nickname, hey, it's about to be Trouble. And I was like, her response was like, that name fits you.
Right.
Because she know, and people that know me personally, like, yo, that name fits you, Trouble.
Trouble.
And it's just like, hey, we turning it into the positive Trouble now, no more negative.
So you basically changing it to a positive connotation versus a negative connotation.
But it just all fits.
So speaking of that, I know like you just mentioned something that I was going to ask you the question also. In most Nigerian households, you know, the parents are hard on their kids.
Facts.
When it comes to education,
Facts.
when it comes to you have to be either a doctor or engineer, right? Other stuff is hobby, right?
For sure.
So how did you maneuver that from, you know, because I'm pretty sure your parents were saying,
Oh, no,
I need you to be a
100%.
doctor.
So with that whole boxing transition, like I remember telling them like, yo, I'm about to take up boxing. And everybody was just like, are you crazy? No, you can't do it. And it was just that right there was what I'm about to show you I could do this. Like,
Okay.
I remember like making that decision. That's when I stopped going to school like year 2.
Okay.
So that I remember just breaking my mom. Like I just saw like the pain. It's like, I remember this the things I get.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
You want to be a boxer?
You feel me?
Right.
So I just saw that hurt. Like, yo, I remember what I promised, what I was gonna do for you as a kid, and this. So it was just like you already said I can't.
Right.
Other people say, oh, you can't. Are you crazy? Just go the easy route. And just like, And then I was one of them kids. What you told me don't do. Hey, don't jump on the couch. Don't jump. I was doing it.
Right. Okay. You did the opposite.
Yeah. So it's just, hey, don't do this. You would not make it. You would never make it.
Right.
So we winning. Just showing up. Hey, damn. Now I always knew. I always believed in you.
Right. That's
now you got. I always when I saw you as a troublemaker. But it's just like I know my people. You accept them, but in your back of your mind, you know, hey, just keep pushing. But
right.
It was just that drive of, hey, them telling me what I can't do. It's like, yo, I'm gonna show you.
So in saying that, let me ask you, being that person, being that underdog, right? Is that something that, you know, I know you telling the story about, you know, how your parents said, you know, don't do that, that's foolish. Being the underdog, have you been the underdog? Mostly, especially when it comes to boxing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus coming into a match saying, okay, this is the favor to win. Do most people count you out when it comes to boxing?
Like now it's like because now it's like in the later stage of the. All right, now we making noise in the division. Now you are coming up in the underdog, like taking losses. You're no longer undefeated, so now you're beatable. So, but in the earlier stage when everybody's, you know, patting, oh, he look decent, oh, he gonna make a name, yeah, you are the favorite. But then sometimes the favorites get counted as the underdog.
Right, absolutely.
Regardless of how good you are.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's coming to those terms like, or now he could beat him as long as he do this. Because boxing, anything in the change, even when you favor, if one punch can change everything.
Oh, absolutely.
I done seen it a million times. Still going on.
Mike Tyson said it a long time ago. Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
People don't understand.
Right.
He always say, oh, you should have put your hands up. You should have bobbed and weave. Bro, I tried.
Right.
When I bobbed that way, he hit me. Hey,
so
keep your hands up.
I want to
understand.
Yeah, I want to.
Boxing is it's not playing basketball. You're not. Hey, this is a real. Hey, this for the. Hey. I always say sometimes. Hey, like I look at my people. You know, sometimes I do the whole people watching. I'm like, yo. Hey, boxers. Sometimes I want to say they not like, you know, the mental space you got to be in to say, yo, this is what I want to do for a living. Like,
right.
Let's trade punches, and there's people that's got in this ring and didn't make it out. This is what you want to do. It's just like being in that drive. So it's a whole.
I want you to kind of go through not the detail. You ain't got to go into detail, but when a person steps in that ring, right, and say if it's a 3-round, right, 3-round match, 8 minutes, not 8 minutes. What is it? 8 minutes,
3
right?
minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes. I'm sorry, 8 minutes. That's death.
Yeah,
3 minutes, 3 rounds. What is the mindset? The very first thing, soon as that bell rings, I'm talking about ding. What's the first thing that comes to mind? The very first thing when you boxing somebody, when you're in a match. I want to put the people in the mindset of what you guys go through when it comes to this.
Sure, it's all with the build up.
Okay.
It's all with the camp. It start from the day one. Is those times like, let's eat.
Okay.
God, let's go. Protect me. Because like I said, some people that got in that ring and didn't make it out. So
Right.
it's once that build, it's everything. I feel like everything is like instinct. We gonna go. Already prayed about it. God gonna let this go. How it's gonna go.
Not for a skill though, like for the training.
Like, hey, let's go.
Okay.
Everything you put in training, hey, let's go. Hit first.
Right.
Hit last. Always remember that.
Okay.
First,
So that's in the back of your head when
let's go. Like
he
can't beat you. I already put that in. Hey, you can't beat me. And let's go.
You know what I always thought about? I always thought about when it gets to the 12th round and you get fatigue. I'm talking about super fatigue. I done got to that point where, you know, you got so tired, you like, man, I can't even think. You're so tired, but you still getting hit. Or you still, you know, got 2 more rounds to go. I wonder what goes through you guys' head. Like, at that time, like, because it's like.
My head is, yo, don't fall. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Until you ain't, even when you fall, get back up.
Okay.
Keep going. No, like mom ain't raised no. Hey, we about to keep going.
I got you.
You gonna kill me in this ring, or it's
death.
Keep going.
It's a death.
Don't stop. Even in between it, it's times I'm like, damn, another round. Damn, we only in round 3.
Right.
Damn, it's only round 5.
That's real.
Yo, keep going. F it. Let's go. Keep going.
That's
you
real.
started this. This was the training camp. Was trusting your body. You pray. Let's keep going.
Right.
That's in my mind. So I don't know, but that's keep going.
Keep going. That's the
if you gotta hold the whole. Keep going. Don't fall. Don't take no knee for no. Keep going
by any means.
Hey, that's trouble. You gotta live up to that.
I get it. You know what though? That's motivating because a lot of people, just in life, not even with a sport. Sometimes you want to give up. Sometimes you know you have a lot of things in life that you want to do, and it just doesn't go in your favor, and you keep getting hit in life, figuratively, and you just, man, it's just like, man, after beat after beat after beat, hit after hit after hit.
Keep going.
And he's like, man, so that's some motivation right there. Keep going.
Keep going.
I like that.
Don't take a knee for nobody. Keep going. Like you say, hey, life gonna hit you. Life hits. Hey, keep going.
I like that. So look, recently I want to say congratulations to you for getting your degree. Shout out to athletes getting a degree, man. Yeah. Hey. So you got your degree from where?
TSU.
Hey, shout out TSU, man. Shout out, HBCU. Hey, what I'm talking about.
Top,
you see my cup, right? You see what my cup got on it, right? Yeah. Southern University. Shout out to all HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? That's a big accomplishment, man. So what? We talked about it briefly about your upbringing and you know how education is very important in your culture. Why was getting your degree so important?
I saw what it did to my mom when I first, like I said, I stopped going to school early. I saw what it did to her.
Okay.
So one of them problems with, and I came and turned myself, yo, what if I do both? Make her happy, make me happy. Now I'm double happy instead of just me happy and forgetting about other people. I promise.
That's dope.
So it was like, hey, and then it's a degree in accounting. It could always help you. It's not like, so I was like, hey, and you got to think, hey, tomorrow not a promise, sports not a promise. You're going to come to an end. So, hey, why not follow on a degree?
Right.
Or you be like, damn, I'm glad I did that.
Right.
Waiting until I'm 40, 50, like, damn, I should have did that.
And the thing is, you didn't just get a degree in general studies. You got a degree in accounting.
Hey, everybody needs an accountant.
Everybody needs an accountant, man, because dealing with money, dealing with finances, just dealing with simple stuff in life, man, dealing with money. Like right now, we're in the age of athletes, entertainers. They're not just their trade or their skill, but they're also businessmen too. Was that something that motivates you? You said, okay, well, even while I'm boxing, I could still be a businessman, kind of similar to what Florida's doing.
It was just something that hit me like down, like, yo, what can you do? Like if all this, you want to be what you want to do after all this is gone? Because no matter what you gonna do, just really thinking ahead. And you know, Nigerian parents, they're gonna just go to school,
right?
You gonna have it. So it wasn't like, all right, I was hearing it, so it was like, man, let me shut y'all up. Still make me happy in the long run.
Right,
so
right.
I still have my mom like, what if you just go to school? You can do both. And really, I was doing, it was tough, but it was, hey, gotta keep going.
Right, keep going. That's the term, right? Keep going.
It was days in class, I'm like, I got to go to the gym right after, train 2 hours, 3 hours. Wake up next month. Same.
Do it again.
While we studying for the exam, making sure you don't fail, waste
Right.
money.
But that's
you got to keep going.
That's
You got to
deep,
do
though.
it. People, it's people that have done it. Shoot, working multiple jobs, going to school,
Yes.
having a baby.
yes.
Hey, a baby. Hey, salute to all the parents.
Shout out to all the single parents that go to school and do it on their own. That's real.
I have a nephew. He's 2 now, but I've been like his dad ain't around, so just being there like, this is tough.
For real.
And I'm seeing this with a nephew. I'm glad, like, people learn that it's tough, like, what they own.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they on a rise to fame and boom, a rise to stardom, get knocked or have a baby. Like, hey, baby, it's
life changing.
what life changing.
Because you got to
And
decide.
it's not for 18 years. It's still
Forever.
time I call my mom. I'm a tough dude, but hey, mom, hey, it's tough out here, mom. Just talking with us. Hey, so you gotta keep going.
Yeah, but see what you're saying. But what you're saying is real because a lot of kids, the younger kids, they don't know that side. Right now, they have 3 hots in a cot. Basically, they can come home anytime they want. They can get food when they want from their parents. They don't have to worry about that. So when they get on their own, and when this life and this world, like you said, so I'll punch them in the face, they don't know how to handle that.
What's crazy, now that I'm older now, it's like all those little stages alter what you will be in. Because I know it's things that I go through. It's like, yo, if that was done when I was a kid,
Right.
if that was nothing, hey, I could have been here. But hey, we gotta keep going. Feed it to your offspring.
Right.
Hey, let's go this route because I've been there. Hey, I've seen this. Hey, nah. If I had somebody telling me, so you just put, but hey, I love that nephew side. Like,
That's good. So do you have kids?
nah, no kid.
No kids? You want no kids, man?
Me now don't want no kids.
He's like, nah.
That's the love that I have for my nephew. That's
it.
I don't want to share with nobody else. Like even my own. Like nah, let me put all my love that I have to give on you. That's cool.
I got you.
To me now.
I got you. That makes sense. That's fair. And you fairly young. How old are you?
29.
Oh, okay, you're young. So you good. You good. You got about 10 more years, man. They say most men don't really.
I always want a young kid. I like to be that grown adult with the grown kids, like being 40 with like a 20-year-old.
Right.
I always like go hoop. I always saw that growing up. Like, yo, hey, you had a kid now. Hey, I'm not hooping my son. He going. I always want that.
You wanted your son or your kids to be kind of
grown, like while
you grown.
Yeah.
Right. That means you have to have them at 18, man.
Here or 20 or early 20s.
Right.
I don't know, but like I said, to me now, anything could change.
Yeah, you're right.
Change.
Especially here in Houston, man. They said that you win that big fight, man. Look, it's over. They're gonna be after you, yo.
Yeah.
So look, everybody, I ask most athletes that come up here. I gotta ask you this question. You gotta give me your top 5, your Mount Rushmore of boxers.
Top 5.
Your top 5 and why? Top 5.
Top 5. And Ralph Moore in boxing.
In boxing. It ain't gotta be. It could be any weight. It could be any class.
Top 5. All right, this randomized order.
Yeah, random. It doesn't have to be in order.
I gotta put Ali.
Okay. Muhammad Ali, the
sure.
greatest. Okay.
He the greatest. That's Ali. Gotta put Floyd.
Okay.
I'll put Floyd up there now. Everybody, hey, Floyd, he didn't change the boxing game. You gotta put up there.
Okay.
Roy Jones.
Okay. Roy Jones Jr.
Tyson. That's my favorite fighter all the time.
Tyson.
Gotta put him in there. Let me see. I throw Rocky Marciano in there.
Okay. You put a little flavor in it. I got you. Yeah, man.
Randomized. Hey, that's the meat today. It might change tomorrow.
Most of those guys you named was heavyweight, except Floyd and Marciano. Was Marciano was a heavyweight too, wasn't he? I believe.
I think he was a middleweight, I think.
Or Roy Jones Jr., he was in the heavyweight.
He moved up. He started at middleweight.
Yeah, middleweight, yeah. He moved up. Okay. So why those guys? Like, why? Because that's a big difference. Most guys that especially guys that's fight at middleweight or featherweight, they like the Sugar Ray Leonards or
he was gonna be in my
little fighters, the smaller fighters.
I was gonna put him instead of Rocky Marciano, so change that. I like the
Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson. You had Tommy Hitman was a middleweight, I believe.
He was a middleweight.
Hagler, Tommy. Yeah, but when I look back at it, I don't know too much about boxing, but it's more of Ali, and I think it's more of what they did off the mat. As far as Ali was, he stood for something. He stood for his people. He protested against the military, so because he didn't want to go there. And I like Floyd as a businessman, how he evolved the game of boxing. How now he's a business versus just a boxer. And Tyson was just raw talent. He's just a raw talent and uncaged energy. He was just a monster, But that's good you have that Mount Rushmore, man. So what's next? What's next for Raphael, man? What's next for Trouble?
Keep going. Keep going. Hey, we have fights lined up.
Okay.
There's nothing solidified, so in boxing anything could change. Even when I didn't have fights where it's supposed to be scheduled, it didn't happen no more.
Okay.
And it breaks you because you got to keep going.
Right.
You training for a fight, that bone, something fall out, the other person get injured, anything could happen. So we got some fights lined up, nothing solidified, but just praying on your fingers crossed. Just keep going.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Out of life.
Some encouragement for a kid. Say a kid wants to get into boxing, but they don't know. They have parents like yours, like leave that boxing alone, go to school, get your degree. What are some inspirational words of encouragement that you could give these kids that's inspired to be a boxer? Because I'm pretty sure they see you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I want to be just like Trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? What are some words of encouragement you could give those guys?
My number one thing I always stick to is never let nobody tell you what you can't do.
Okay.
And if you truly believe in yourself, go do it. But you also will believe in yourself, be true to yourself. Like, keep it real with you. I ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Hey, let me go do something else before they kill me up in here. Like, hey, be real with yourself, but keep going. Like, if you feel like this is what you want to do, and you can do it, hey, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay, that's dope. I like that. So will you always wear the Nigerian flag?
Yeah.
Always.
It's in the mix. If you look for it. You just got to remember where you can, like I got that story for another day, but Nigeria, nah.
Yeah.
I know the reason why I'm here, like Nigeria, is because I was going to school out here. I'm on, having problems. And there's some kids where, they sent back to Nigeria, like, oh, you go to that boarding school. There's something about that boarding school.
Yeah.
They still got the discipline system with the whole slugging, like, hey, they'll beat you down in these beatings.
Yeah, with the paddle and all that stuff. Yeah.
They still got the paddle system, so.
They still do that with corporal punishment. That's what they used to call it. They can't do that now. They sue you now. But what's crazy, I'm going to tell you what's crazy. I did my 23andMe, and I'm 98% Nigerian. 98%. I was like, damn. I said, my mama lied to me, man. My daddy Nigerian, man. But nah.
For real, it was 90%.
98%.
For real?
Like, for real.
Damn.
Like, I'm really true blood, all the way 100%. But anyway,
you got one of us.
Right, absolutely. Really? Let me know. Let the people know where can they find you. If they want to do business with you, if they want to reach out to you, just if they want to hit you in a DM and just get some words of encouragement, what can they find you? What's your Instagram?
Instagram, Trouble Ralpho. That's Trouble Ralpho, Ralpho. Same as Twitter. Just reach out,
Okay, that's it. Well, you got a website too, right?
Yeah, I got a website. Yeah. Everything Trouble Ralpho. But they was gonna see it. They was gonna see it already.
Okay.
On their site.
Okay.
Trouble Ralpho also a website. Reach out for the sponsorship.
There it is. That's what I'm talking about. We trying to get. Hey, man, I'm trying to get you some money over here, man.
Hey, it's gonna come. Hey, we gonna get there. If they don't know me today, they're gonna know me tomorrow.
There it is.
Keep pushing, and they will know me. I remember starting from the bottom, seeing my rankings go up, being ranked. The ranking I think is like 1,700 in the middleweight right now, and I remember just seeing like from the beginning, like when I started looking, like being at like 608, 464. Currently right now I'm at ranked 15th in the nation.
Oh wow, really?
So it's like really, like you go check it. So it's like keep going.
Oh wow, so you started off at 1,700?
No,
right?
I'm saying 1,700. I was like, I remember when I started checking, I was probably like in the 600. But I remember being low where I look at my rank, like, all right, 608.
Wow.
Then like got up to 466 and I started looking like, all right, you jumping up 64th in the nation. All right, you moving. Let's go. Keep going.
That's dope.
Till we top 10. Till we that number 1 spot. Keep going.
That's dope. You going, and the way you, and that the thing I see, you know,
I won't stop till I get there.
Right.
I won't.
You have a motivation and you have a mindset that you're not going to stop until you get to that point.
Telling you, we're gonna rewind this back.
Right.
I'm telling you, we're gonna rewind this back and say, all right, yo, he kept going.
And he's there now.
15. I'm ranked now. Hey, I'm gonna be number 1. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Because we're gonna keep going.
Hey, look, when it happens, I'm gonna be there at ringside.
Hey, come on.
I'm gonna be there ringside, man.
I ain't telling you, oh, I don't know, I might, because this dude, hey, hey, it's gonna happen. I just keep going.
And you know what's funny? Before most of the guests that come up here, before they do what they do, for even in sports or any type of professional field, they come on here, and you know I ain't gonna say prophesy, but they speak things into existence.
You got to.
And the thing is, it happens.
Got to.
It be happening.
I remember, that's why I love Regis, man. I seen where he started from.
Yeah.
And I seen what happened. I see he like, it's not somebody told me. I witnessed. We go to the same gym, main boxing gym.
Right.
I seen what happened when you keep going. I seen where he started when he was
New Orleans.
Come on.
Yeah.
I see it.
And Regis is what, number 1 now? I think?
he ranked number 1.
Number 1.
He number 1. Right?
I know he trying to get that fight with what's the brother? Floyd's right. What's his name? The guy Floyd. Yeah, Javante Davis. Yeah, Tank. Yeah. That'd be a dope fight.
It would be.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you for having me.
I'm gonna have you back on, man. When you become top 10, you get that top 10 fight.
It's gonna happen.
You'll come back on.
It's gonna happen.
Just look, I just want you to remember this. All right, you ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Don't forget the small people, man. Don't forget the small people, man. But nah, man. But I appreciate you coming on, man.
Mess with the people who started from the bottom with you.
Absolutely.
Who believes in you.
I saw you. I said, man, look at this young brother. I said, this young brother, he's doing something. I said, I like what he's doing. I like his message, and I like his style. He's humble. He's not out in the streets. He's not telling people what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? For as in the arrogant way. You willing to work for it.
Right.
So that's the good thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why
nobody gonna give you nothing.
Absolutely.
And if they ain't gonna give you
that's real.
Go take it. Go get it.
Right. That's
Keep
real.
Going.
So guys, when you hear that beat, you know what time it is. Hey, look, we not gonna dance like that. You know it's that beat, but I appreciate you, Trouble, for coming up here, man. Trouble, a good brother, bro. I like it. He gonna let us know when his next fight is, and when his next fight that he's gonna win, and when his ranking go up to top 10. I'm glad he came up to explain a little bit about himself. So if you see him in these Houston streets, make sure you holler at him. Make sure you get your autograph. Make sure you just get some words of encouragement, because he's that type of brother. You know what I'm saying? So look, I want you to tell the people one more time your information. Where can they find you?
Hey, Instagram, follow Trouble Ralpho on Instagram. That's Twitter. Same as my website, reach out to the fam.
There it is. Make sure you guys hit this brother up. You already know who I am. I'm Mr. DJ KO at Culturally Distinct. Holla at me, tell a friend to tell a friend. We're going to keep going with your support.
Trouble
I love
Ralpho.
You guys. There it is. Trouble Ralpho. Make sure you hit this brother up.
They don't know me today. They're going to know me tomorrow.
There it is. I like it.